Discord server is in the description. Make sure you join that. Do I have any more self-promoting to do? Oh yeah, and subscribe to me, like the video, if you like the video. This is one of the funniest but not funny situations I have seen on the internet in a long time. So I'm sure you're aware of who Adin Ross is. Controversial streamer with dumb money. I'm not necessarily a fan of him. It's not that I don't like him. I'm neutral towards him. I'm a grown man. I don't watch streamers in my free time. Sorry. But I am aware of who he is. With that being said, you know, he is one of the most popular streamers right now. I will say that, you know, he pulls a lot of viewers on, I think his platform is Kick. With him being like one of the most popular streamers, artists use him, and, you know, I hate to use that word, but it is what it is, to promote whatever project they're dropping or whatever they're selling, whatever they're doing. 9 times out of 10, they're going to be on Adin Ross's platform or Kai Cenat's platform to promote themselves or whatever. And 9 times out of 10 as well, they're probably paid to be there. This past week, because I know I'm late on this situation, but people were like, oh, are you going to drop the video on it? Yeah, I'm doing it now. This past week, 21 Savage was on Adin Ross's stream, and I don't know if it's their first time streaming together, but he was there, obviously, you know, paid to be there, and also to promote his new album. 21 Savage tried to get over on Adin Ross in a game that they were playing with cards, right? It was a high stakes game. I think there was like $200,000 on the line. And while they're playing this game on Adin Ross's stream, Adin looks away for a second, right? He's basically distracted. And one of 21 Savage's homies, I guess in the background or whatever, hands 21 Savage a deck of cards. The cards are marked or whatever, they're scratched. Basically, 21 Savage is trying to cheat at this game. He proceeds to put the cards, you know, near all the other cards that they were playing with before, basically trying to cheat, but I'll get into why none of this matters in a second. After this happens, the chat proceeds to snitch on 21 Savage by, you know, basically saying in the chat, you know, 21's cheating while Adin is looking at it. Whole time, 21 is right next to him looking at the looking at the chat as well. When Adin confronts him about it, he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about, right? They move on. They just proceed to do other stuff. Like, I think they play 2K or something. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What I want to talk about for this first situation, because there's a whole nother situation, is that I want to look at it from 2 perspectives. I'll play along and act like 21 really tried to scam Adin Ross on his own stream in front of his own thousands of viewers, you know, on live, act like he was dumb enough to think he could get away with it, right? Why in the fuck would 21 Savage do this? The man has a collaborative album with Drake. The man just dropped his own project, which in my opinion is the whole reason he's fucking there in the first place. I just don't think 21 is that strapped for cash right now. That's what I'm trying to get across here, right? Which is why I'm leaning more towards the fact that this is just one of the most obvious marketing ploys I have ever seen on the internet, like, ever. The internet will just munch it up and act like, oh, 21 tried to scam Adin Ross. This is such news. I mean, shit. They got a video out of me, so I guess it is news, god damn it. 21 was in the headlines for a little bit while this is going on. You know, it just further solidifies my point that, like, this was honestly it was just marketing. And everybody fell for it, to be real. That's what I think this was. I think that's really what this was. And hey, I won't know. You know, I can't confirm that, unfortunately, but I'm fairly certain. The man just dropped an album. Why would you not want to be in the headlines for a little bit? And on top of that, he dropped a deck of cards on his website for the low price of only $15, which have sold out already. You know, I don't know if it's because I'm getting old or I just don't really care about the smoke and mirrors anymore. I genuinely just don't care. And to be real, it's not that far-fetched that this is just a obvious tactic to get people talking about him. I mean, think about it. In the music industry, right? What do you think is taking you to the top? Because it's not talent. It's about how much fucking attention you can get. Look at 6ix9ine, bro. He is the prime example of why attention is, honestly, it's as sucky as it is to say, it's more important than the talent you actually possess, bro. It really is. Which is why him going on Adin's stream and them setting up this damn skit damn near isn't that far-fetched. It's really not. Drake's meat just leaked on the internet a few days ago. People are talking about that. And it just makes me think, you know, a few weeks from now, Drake is going to do something else that he wants attention for, you know? The music industry is just so attention hungry, bro. They're like, that's all this is. That's really all this is. And I mean, fuck, they really dragged this out by Adin was like, oh, 21 called me and he apologized and said, oh, that was one of my homies that coerced me into this and I shouldn't be around him and he's gonna wire me the money back. Okay, cool. On the other hand, though, I will say this other situation, I do not think that this was some sort of maybe it was. I don't think this other thing was set up though. First of all, I know I have talked so much shit about Atlanta on this channel, but Atlanta, yo, one thing Atlanta is gonna do is be about that fucking bag, bro. They are going to be about that bag. Because a few days after that, another Atlanta artist caused a whole other spectacle on Adin Ross's stream, literally within a few days of each other. Like, Atlanta is up right now, I ain't gonna lie. So Adin Ross announces that Playboi Carti is going to be on his stream. Now, you've got a lot of people that didn't even believe the shit at first, because if you know Playboi Carti, this man being on camera for more than 1 minute is historic. Like, nobody believed it at first. You may be thinking, how the hell did Adin Ross get Playboi Carti to agree to come on stream? Oh, just $2 million fucking dollars in a jet or some shit and a damn Ferrari. Now, to be fair, the money wasn't directly coming out of Adin's pocket. It was coming from the CEO, Eddie Craven, I think his name is, of Kick, which, by the way, is a sick-ass name. Just throwing that out there. Eddie Craven is a sick-ass name. If you know of Playboi Carti, which, of course you do, he's an Atlanta artist, and, you know, Atlanta niggas are gonna be Atlanta niggas. He was late to the stream, and he's got Adin Ross sitting in this dark-ass Wesley Snipes Blade warehouse because he requested it to be that way, which is so funny. Last year I did a skit where I was literally making fun of like Opium niggas. I made a joke in that video that like if Opium niggas like do an interview of any kind, they would request it be dark. I didn't actually think that that it would actually happen. I just find that hilarious. Like that's funny as shit. You know, the whole time he's not there, Adin Ross is trying so hard to keep the chat distracted, and it really showed how much Adin Ross just doesn't really grasp who he was trying to bring on stream. It was a hard watch. I remember at one point he was like, let me see who's an OG fan of Playboi Carti, and this nigga started playing Broke Boy. Skipping all that bullshit, Carti finally arrives. It is one of the hardest things I have ever had to sit and watch in my entire life. You can tell Adin next to Carti was so uncomfortable, bro. Like, it was funny. He kept sipping this cup that had nothing in it. The cup was empty. And he just keeps sipping the cup because he's so uncomfortable. And he literally just doesn't know what else to do. I mean, Carti comes on camera and starts dancing to, you know, the singles he's dropped. Once all of the Opium gang stops turning up, they're just standing there. And Adin is just like, he doesn't know what to do. He asks Carti how the Grammys was. The nigga literally does not respond to him. Just straight up ignores him, actually.
So how was the Grammys?
Adin then hands this man $2 million in cash in a bag, and then he does this.
Bro, I got some cash for you. Yeah, a little gift from me to you.
After that, you know, he says he's heading back to the studio, and Adin's like visibly confused. He's like, oh, right now? He's like, yeah. And so he's like, all right, well, hold on, we gotta talk. Adin then comes back. He's visibly upset.
Slept all day because I was tired and jet lagged. Woke up, worked out, came here, sat here for 6 hours, streamed for an hour and a half. He was here, he leaves. Someone's gotta, I'm not gonna say who, someone's gotta call him and convince him to come back. He comes, listens to two songs, says 2 things, and leaves. Come on, bro. It's like, bro, it's not just my fan base, it's his own fan base in here. don't agree to something on the phone if you can't stick to it.
Now, there's a lot to unpack here, starting with the fact that I don't necessarily feel bad for Adin Ross. I say that because while it was disrespectful on his platform, it wasn't his money, number one. And number two, bro, that little 6 minutes of Cardi being there, yes, it was actually 6 minutes, helped Adin Ross. It did. It put attention on Adin Ross. It put more attention on him. You know, I'm not a cog. Like, I'm not saying I would be completely fine with the bullshit either. But, you know, it's not like 470,000 people in your stream is too bad, you know? In the stream, he literally spoke about how him and Cardi talked on the phone prior to him coming on the stream and about what they were going to do. They were going to react to some stuff, maybe get some questions off. And it's just kind of like, this just shows you how little Adin knew about Cardi. Because what the fuck did you expect? Literally, what did you expect, bro? It's Cardi. He was not going to be there for very long. We were in a Discord call watching this like at like 2 o'clock in the morning or some shit, because it was late. We were all like, either he's not going to be there long or this is going to go horribly wrong, which both happened. You know, I'm not saying Adin should have seen this coming, but it's just kind of like, what did you expect from a rapper that literally barely keeps his word? What did you expect? That's about all the attacking at Adin I'm gonna do, honestly, because we gotta get to this damn Morpheus ass wannabe ass nigga, right? Playboy Cardi, I get it that he avoids cameras like COVID, and I don't ever think I've really seen a video of him talking directly at a camera for more than 30 minutes, ever. So I get the whole mysterious thing. I understand it, but no, I don't. You're just way too grown to be acting like that, bro. He's almost in his 30s. You're too grown. Do you think he acts like that all the time? Do you really think a dude that would do, do you think a dude that is doing that is going to have a whole son and be able to make business moves? No, it's a persona. It's one of the weirdest things I've ever seen from him. And it's just kind of like, I like Cardi's music. I really do. I've been listening to that man for almost 10 years. But at the same time, bro, don't go watch this and think it's cool. It's not. Like I've said it in plenty of videos that the mysterious shit is not cool. It's lame as fuck, actually. You know, Adin had like hella people in that stream excited to, you know, see Cardi finally act like a normal fucking human being. And what did they get? 6 minutes of bullshit. That's all they got. It just had to be a damn Opium moment for this nigga, bro. And, you know, he didn't get the full $2 million. But at the same time, it's just like, you were about to pay that man $2 million for a hug, a dap up, and a damn dance party with all the Opium niggas. Not all of them, but the Opium damn characters. Shit. The fallout of this situation was even funnier with everybody, you know, spamming Cardi's comments. L, you're a loser. I found that funny, I guess. And of course, in response to all of this, you know, backlash, guess what Cardi does? Fucking nothing. Typical Opium behavior. All I can say about this is just that, man, stop working with Atlanta niggas. That's all I gotta say. I really doubt anybody will try to work with Cardi like on a level of being on camera like for a long time after this, especially people who just don't really know too much about him. Adin Ross scammed twice within 15 days. That's hilarious. Have a good one, man. Join the Discord server, by the way. Enjoy your day or your night. I'm out of here.
I don't need no why. All of these hoes gon' lie. And I gotta keep five. Knowing these niggas won't try. Let a day go by. I don't even know how to cry. I'ma be alright.